Hey, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. Figured we got a bunch of people on already. Let's get it started. Let's see who's here. Sandy, how's it going? Nevermore, Scott, Adam, Carolyn, what's going on? Patriotic Resale Chick, Catherine. All right, so after we got off the show last night, some interesting stuff happened. I kind of want to fill you in on that. Picked up two things today. Wanted to get your feedback and just wanted to talk to you guys. Our usual Sunday night hangout and see how everyone's doing. Hey, Thomas, what's going on? Darren, what's up? Yeah, Darren, sorry. So you were the one that had the jersey. I was trying to reference you last night, but I forgot the post that you did. AJ, what's going on? Diesel, Ben. Yeah, guys, this weekend has been crazy for me. Friday, I fell asleep. Saturday last night was crazy, which I'll go through here, and I'll go through what I picked up. But more importantly, I want to hear how you guys are doing. How you guys are doing today in terms of sales, listing, sourcing, updates. I had a local pickup today. Someone bought a $70 knife off me from a liquidation lot. Now, what was funny, if I'm sure you're not perusing my old videos, but someone posted on one of my unboxings that I did probably, I don't know, 6 months ago that they commented, you got a bunch of junk in this lot. So, but that lot that the person was watching, I made $300 on. So it's kind of funny. I got more listed, but no sales, says Catherine. Mustafa, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Patriotic Resale Check photographed and listed 40 pair of jeans. Awesome. Eric left a 5-hour auction. Yeah, you were telling you were going to go to the bins, but got tied up there. Charlotte, Charlotte's getting FBA. Mike, what's going on? Yeah, Charlotte, let us know if you have questions. There's other here more experienced than me, but I can show you what I do. Listing my life away this weekend. Carol, yeah, Carol had some nice wins last night. I was watching the rest of that. Gail had 4 sales. How many did I have? I had, well, just from Friday onward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not including the knife. 15. I have 15 things I have to box up tonight. I have a return coming back from Australia. The guy wants to know who's going to pay for it. I'm going to have to tell him he's going to have to pay and I'll reimburse. Michelle had 4 today. Good news, sold 4. I sold 2 of my last month's thrifting challenge. Nice, Carol. It's awesome. I have a lot of lists similar. All right, so, this is kind of where I left off last night. After we got off the show, I started listing this thing behind me. It's a CrossFit Reebok shirt. It's kind of cool. It has the CrossFit logo on the back. I got it from the bins. Figured why not. So I started listing that, and then I said, all right, I'm going to play Call of Duty. And I booted up PlayStation. I was sitting here playing, and I looked on the floor, and here, I'm going to wheel you around here. All right, let me minimize you so I could see the chat. All right, so I'm sitting here playing my game. Not sitting here. I was actually standing up playing. Here, let's turn you around here. All right, so if you can see, I have my wine beer fridge here, and I saw water on the floor. I'm like, oh, maybe I spilled a beer. Maybe my fridge is leaking. So I started walking around, and there was water all along the floor here. It was back of the there's a rug that used to be there. It's all wet now, so we took that up. The rug had stopped most of it. What else here? So there's water over there, and if you saw the picture, it was way back here, kind of like the circle there. So I was getting towels out, and I'm like, what's this coming from? Sorry, I'm wheeling over to my sump pump. Well, long story short, I pulled this door off. So here's my TV. This is where the sump pump is. Open clouds. We've had so much rain here. I don't know about you guys. So this thing's been running nonstop, and I should have checked it. If you have a sump pump, make sure you give it a check, because see if you can look here. So down there, there's that little rubber gasket there. Well, I guess when the unit kicks on, it shakes. So after a series of shaking, it was spurting water, and there was water probably a good inch in there, and it was coming out along the floor. So it was getting all along the floor over here. Luckily, I caught it in time. This was probably 2:30, maybe. So needless to say, that was gushing. I tried to situate it so it was gushing back into the pump. I'm just going to close this for the show. Otherwise, I'd let it air out some more. I did claim. I get this in. I did call and claim, so we'll see what they say. But Pac-Man asked if any inventory got messed up. So a lot of this stuff here, I had a bunch of stuff here. I pulled it off. So you see right there, all my bin stuff was sitting there. So all of this stuff, water had just got to here, like probably right there, right? So I started taking all this stuff and I was throwing it up there. And I kept throwing it up there. And I finally got all of it off the floor. And I used every towel in the house. I texted my wife and I said, help, because I was holding down the sump pump hose trying so it wouldn't spray everywhere. Well, at that point, I tried shutting off the breaker to the sump pump, and obviously it was still running because I have a backup battery. Well, my hand was in the water. I'm not touching those wires. So my wife came down and helped me out. She called the non-emergency line for the police department, and they sent the fire department out here. So they came in here and they were actually to pull the battery off, and they were able to reseal it. So then we just spent the night mopping it up. I went to bed till around 4:30. Michelle, there's tons. I'll try and see if I can get some pictures tomorrow, but we have a couple retention ponds across the street. It's a couple highways got overrun with water. But yeah, so it's probably rained for a good 5 days straight. Sandy ran out of propane in the shop 2 weeks ago. Last night I ran out in the fifth wheel that live in and can't get more till Friday. Oh man, that sucks, Sandy. Yeah, I mean, the things you never think about that you get impacted, right? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, things I should have looked at that, right? I should have checked that out, but it happens. So I called I have USAA, and they're going to come out and, well, they're going to hopefully call me tomorrow. But I don't think I think on the floor, you see the floor, it's kind of, it's not peeling or anything. So I think I caught it in time, and I think the laminate, that type of floor that they snap together, is pretty good. Sinkholes in the roadways. We got 8 inches since Friday. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a PSA. Check your sump pump. Just make sure everything's tight, because it was just a little leak, and it was bad. And if I wasn't down here, excuse me, it'd probably been worse. So, but yeah, I almost lost all this. This stuff almost all got ruined down here. All my bin stuff. You can see all my board games. So, oops, sorry. There's all my board games. Tell you guys, I like board games. I pick up a ton of them. So, Joey, what's going on? Scott finally sold all his remotes. Nice. It always happens at least once for me. AC, water heater, car problems. Yeah, it's always one of those, right? Usually, it's our furnace. Either it trips off, or it got clogged one time and I'd unclog it. Did you get all the clothes up? Yes, I did get them all off the floor. Luckily, no clothes got soaked. I just lost the rug that got soaked. I lost one book. So I had it was this German medical book that was selling for about $80, at least listed for 80. That's what I wanted to sell on the Amazon Europe, but it's now ruined, so I can't sell it. Eric, at the warehouse, I have some items on pallets. Nice. Just posted. Yeah, Joey, that orange Under Armour hoodie that you had was pretty cool. So I'll show you some of the books I picked up from the bins. I picked this up from the thrift store today. It's still sealed. I got it for well, I bought this and this for $7.50. So if you want to average it out, I got $2 off for some reason on something, and I don't know why, but I figured I'd get at least 15 to 20 for this sealed. I can't sell it on Amazon. I thought I could because it wasn't pulling up when I scanned it on the app, so I just picked it up. Beauty Lover, what's going on? Yeah, if I wasn't, luckily I was still up at 2 listing, and whoever wants to play PlayStation, let me know. But I caught it. If I didn't catch it, it would have been a good 5 hours. The whole kids' toys, the section way back there would have been shot. There's a ton of books. Everything I would have lost. Yeah, I never question a discount. That's right. So I did get this. I picked it up. It was kind of cool. I can't sell it. I'll probably keep it. Again, I'm a logo guy. Denver Nuggets. I don't like the NBA, but it's kind of cool. It's got the Denver Nuggets there. I figure it's got the logo. So it's a pullover, quarter zip. I'll list it for 24. We'll see what happens. Daisy Lane and Courtney, pretty excited. They have a Goodwill outlet here in Cincy. Yeah, the outlets are great. So those are 2 things I got. Now, what I've been doing when I go to the bins is I pick up books. I pick up a lot of kids' books. Just for Assassin's Creed, no, I play Call of Duty, hockey, FIFA. I play anything really. If you have something, I'll pick it up if you want to play. I minored in French in college, so I got that. Pretty cool. I probably just gonna keep this. That is a cool book. This is locked. Any medical books you can find, I'm gonna sell this on eBay. There is a couple solds, but I said why not? So I picked that up. This Radio Shack, I took a chance on this. This sells for about $12 to $15. I picked that up. I'm gonna send this into FBA. I think it was $10 profit on this one. Genograms, no idea what it is. So I got some kids books. Kids like the Bernstein Bears. Picked up this cool one. This was actually an autographed copy, which is kind of cool. Don't know. I just threw it in there. Kids books, Spy Guy. Did you ever find books for yourself? I love having pretty cool books, so I picked this up. World War II book. Doesn't really have any good sales. Worth nothing on FBA, so I'm gonna keep that. These were cool. Now, if you see these sell, and I just looked up a few of them. If you've ever seen these books, have you ever heard of these? They're the Osprey Men at Arms series. Individually, they sell for about $15 a piece. Napoleon's Army. It's like I start looking up these books that I never think would sell, and I'm finding some things that Regiment Cavalry. So a bunch of these, I picked them all up. So I figured I'll at least make my money back with these books. Consumer Math. I'm going to send that into FBA. This, I couldn't find anything on it. I just picked it up. It was a teaching material book, secured transactions. It's pretty much brand new. So, Full of Grace Pickers had 4 sales. Nice. Carol, très bien. Bonjour. Anything under $1 million is good on Amazon. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing, Scott. Anything under $1 million, I've been sending it in at least to build it up. If anything, I'll just pull it out. Diesel, I stopped by Value Village on the way home, went back to the car after making my purchases, and discovered that I had left my keys in the ignition with the doors locked. Uh-oh. What'd you do? That's the worst feeling ever. Darren, there is a PS 101 meetup. I forget what day it is. Yes. Oh, so you're asking, yeah, there is an impromptu get-together Saturday night at in the Venetian, at the Venetian Shops. There's a little bar down there. If you're interested, shoot me a message. I got to figure out what the name it was. I went there last time. I forget what it's called. But I'm getting in at 10 p.m., so I'll let you guys know. Let me know if you want to meet up. I'm all French. You could think I would speak it, but nope. My dad's side's French-Canadian, so that's kind of where I picked it up. So those are the books I got. But those, yeah, I didn't show that to you guys the other night. The other thing I think I'm going to look up, this did not work. This Sony Discman. I'm gonna see what comps are busted, but it would not read or recognize the disc. Yeah, Scott, 2 weeks until ASD. That is right. I got to get some notes down to do a couple shows going forward with that. I learned how to say je ne sais pas. Nice. Yeah, you get those little ones. Now this, ooh, these have some. I started looking at these. That's pretty funny. I started reading this to the wife. Scott, we need a meetup during the show. Yeah, we could definitely do that. We'll plan some that way as well. Full of Graces next year. They have another show in August, so we can plan on doing that too. All right, so I showed you guys these, I think. Who knows about Pokemon? Anyone? I think this really might be the only good card, but I know nothing, so I'm going to try and sell that. Yes, want to meet up by flying at 8 p.m. Saturday night. Great, Darren. So either Facebook message or we'll post something in the Facebook group. We can look at getting that going. So yeah, we'll do a meetup during the show, Scott. We'll put something out there. Maybe do a Las Vegas searching trip. Yeah, we can take a day out. Rob posted about Facebook notifications. Yeah, so Facebook notifications are changing the way groups alert you to different posts. So make sure you go, and I'll post something in the group as well. Facebook is auto changing the way that you get alerted on what gets posted in your groups. They're changing it to highlights. If you want to see more than just highlights from the group and you want to see all, make sure you go and change that setting instead of highlights to that specific group that you want to be more notified about. Obviously, Liquidation OH Facebook group. Change highlights to all or specific ones you want to do. So just make sure you double check that. I got alerted to it, and I undid all my highlights because I like to see everything. But make sure you check that out. Holographic ones are more valuable. Yeah, I figured at least a couple bucks. I paid nothing for it. I went back into the store. So Diesel locked his keys in his car. So he went back into the store and asked for a wired hanger or a piece of string, which they had neither. Uh-oh, the story grows. So what'd you do? Did you have to call AAA? Sometimes they are. Some standard ones are worth a ton. Yeah, I have to look them up. I have a whole box, too. I have to check. Then I remembered they sell yarn. I'm interested to see what you can do with yarn to unlock your car. You feed it through, and if you have one of those things that you push down, you wrap it around there and pull it up. Looks like you're going to get MacGyver on us, letting us know how you unlocked your car. You locked your keys in. That's the worst feeling. I hate doing, and you feel your pockets. You're like, uh-oh, where's my keys? But yeah, I didn't go to any other thrift stores today. I figured to get most of the stuff listed. I have 1 million ties to list now, and I have 14 things to box up, so I figured I could do that. I posted year, ain't done anything. I posted yarn. Yeah, Joey, once you said that, I was at the bins last week, and I saw, what do they call it? A whole spool of yarn. I looked them up, and there was nothing, no comps for the one I pulled up, but I checked it just because you said something. So, yeah, I can't wait to hear the rest of the story. Hopefully Diesel's typing. So it sounds like he's probably going to buy yarn, and I want to hear what's next. I have to ask my kids about Pokemon stuff. I have no clue. So Diesel ended up buying a bag of ribbons, which worked to unlock the car. What? How'd you unlock a car with ribbons? Yeah, Charlotte, my truck has the same thing. It's a keypad on the side. I use to unlock the door. They are also using face recognition. I'm not sure the reason why, but I turned mine off. It's too big brother for me. And they listen into your phone too. Have you ever noticed when you're scrolling Facebook and you're talking about something and all of a sudden you see an ad pop up for that? We were talking about drones. I never type drones in on my phone, and all of a sudden the next ad I see is for DJI drones, which was really weird. A Diesel is to locked keys in the car as Demir is to computers. So if the keys were in the ignition, so you had to unlock the door somehow. Yeah, post a video. That'd be awesome. Yeah, immediately. Yeah, that stuff. Facebook is really strange like that, but It's weird. It's crazy to think. With yarn, you have to note how many skeins have the same dye lot. What's that mean? Uh-oh. Out of my wheelhouse now about yarn. Michelle's saying with yarn, you have to note how many skins have the same dye lot. Pac-Man, my coworker was talking about a Lamborghini, and somehow there was an ad for that online. Yeah, it's the Russians, says Adam. Nice. Yeah, that stuff appears, it shows up. And some of the stuff that I and you know it's listening to you. But it's not like I'm talking about anything that no one knows. So, I mean, someone wants to follow me, they can. I really don't do much. I don't have any secrets. I think Google Home listens to me. Things we talk about come up when I'm online. That's probably true. Google's, as well as probably with Alexa. Oh, I just said Alexa. You know they're tying all that in. All that stuff pops up. Skeins. Skeins or skates are one pack of yarn. I didn't know that what was called. Thanks for the information. I used ribbon to pull up on the plunger. Oh, that's awesome that you were actually thought about that. I would have been like, oh my goodness. Big brother. Where is Big Brother? Is Big Brother in here? He's usually in here. Yeah, it is pretty scary to think about. They're listening to everything. I don't know that. I'm not sure. So I was reading, I like Wired magazine. I don't know about you guys, but in China, they have like 20 million cameras out in the environment. And supposedly it could recognize anybody within seconds if you're walking around outside, which is really crazy to think about. What are Alexa's favorite sayings? My Alexa's favorite saying is, I don't know. Oh, that's what you're saying. I don't know that. Yes, I get it now, Adam. I'm a little slow to the pickup. Skate approximately 40 yards. Interesting. I just redonated a bunch of yarn. I got the bins. I tried to resell it, but no bites for 6 months. Scans. Is it scans? Skeins. Probably skeins. Skeins. There, that sounds better. She is related to my Google Home. Yeah, sometimes but what's really strange is Siri, for me, I think Siri's a lot better than both of them combined. I can ask Siri anything, and she knows it, which is great. But I use Alexa more than I use Siri. See, it wants me to talk to her. But she'll probably say, I don't know, just like Adam said. I'm not sure what you mean. So plans for the week. I don't know about you guys. Plans for the week. We got some kids after school activities this week. So I'm trying to hit the thrift store throughout the week. Try and get some stuff. Get all the stuff listed. Get stuff shipped out. I might go to the bins at lunch and see, because I have to pick some. I just won some online stuff, so I have to go pick that up. I'll probably walk around for a little bit while they're getting it. And that's all for the week. It'll be a slow week. Google will not tell me where babies come from. That's awesome. Facebook says the face recognition will keep people from using other people's pictures. That's cool. Siri knows more but has trouble understanding my voice. Adam, there's a setting in there. You've probably done it. There's a setting to train your voice so Siri can understand. Hopefully, if you've done that, then Ducks play the Blue Jackets in a couple more days. Yeah, Blue Jackets won last night. They beat Philly. It was last night, right? So second the wild card race. So hopefully they'll make the playoffs, but we'll see. All right, everybody. Well, hopefully everyone else has a good week. We'll talk tomorrow night. Pac-Man, any FBA sales? No. I don't know what's going on. I sold those games I told you about the other day. So I sold an $18 game. That was $2 on eBay. But I have not sold anything on FBA, which is weird. Serious trouble with Southern Draw. So you can see here, I don't know why. There's still, one of my boxes is Alexa, Say the word Skeinx.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Come on, you knew that she was going to say that. Flyers in Midhan. I don't follow hockey, though. Had 2 sales over the weekend in FBA. Nice, Joey. You can see here. Here's my there you go. Nothing. Not a Zippo. But I do still have a VCR VHS. No. DVD VHS combo on its way to Phoenix. So hopefully tomorrow it gets received in. Siri. No, I should say. Skeins. Oh, there's this debate. All right. I'll have to look this up. It's interesting. Love to learn the new stuff from you guys. Never would have thought about yarn. I'm sending it into Baltimore. Uh-oh, Scott. So it's going to be being held there for a while. But yeah, nothing since, what was it, 3 days ago? How about LeBron to Philly rumor? Uh-oh. Yarn comes in balls, skeins, and hanks. See you, Pac-Man. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. So tonight's category or topic is yarn. So look those up. Thanks, Diesel. Post the link in the Facebook group. Look up the word applique. Also, what is on your jerseys? Oh, also that's what is on your jerseys. Got it. Scott only had grocery sales today. Grocery sales in FBA. I'd like to get into that. I see a lot of people selling grocery, but I definitely need to learn more about it. None of my devices understand me. Pure Appalachian. Just got told I sound like a hillbilly. That's awesome. Reconcile your shipments at Baltimore. They miraculously find everything when they have to pay me. Yeah, that's probably true. Courtney's making a hat right now. Courtney, definitely share in the Facebook group. I'd like to see what you're doing. Big money, that's right. Hanks look like twisted French bread. Oh, okay. Like a braid, right? Applique. Applique. All right, I'll look that up too. Applique is French. Applique. All right. All right, guys, it's been fun. I don't want to keep you more than I have to. I appreciate everyone coming on. Hopefully you guys have a good week. Hopefully you guys pick up more inventory. I'll try and answer everybody in the Facebook group. I love hearing what you guys are doing. Post some pictures. Let me know what you're buying, what you're selling, what you're making. If you're making that hat, that'd be cool to see. But definitely thanks for coming on, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.